も皆さんこんにちは、タッカーです。NBA2K19 続けていきます。センターのやつですね。で、オーランドマジック戦。さあ
Welcome everyone to this 2K and with tip. Well, guys, you're right, DA. He wants rings and nothing less.
相手はあれだな。
finally goes on for a young guy
フロン
so
トコー
fun
ト
to
が強いな。
watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just
全
quite
然
yet.
わかんないタイミ
It's
ング。
amazing to me how quickly we can give up on a young guy who maybe doesn't find success right out of the gate. But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league, maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way.
お、やべ、前入られた。あ、大丈夫だ。
For Orlando. Inside, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Terrence Ross is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the
ブー
three.
チェビッチ、リバウンド前見たとき99だっけ？めっちゃ強いじゃん。
James with it. Harris outside.
持ってんだよ。
High post
あ
try.
ーっと、外れ。
Orlando grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was
ス
a
リーも入るん
complete
だよね、
embarrassment.
確か。
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Now here's Fultz. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Vucevic to the pass to Fultz. Some solid defensive work there from AI.
ここ
Here's
やったぜ。
and the layup is good. Kuzma's got the first points up on the board for Los Angeles.
Yeah, good awareness there.
やっぱ
He
背が
sees
高い
an
っていいな。
opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Ross.
早く
He had a
95になり
15-point
てえ
outing in
な。
their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense.
危ねえ
He
ぜ。
had 3 steals that
こ
night.
っち。
Now here's AI. After the miss from Vucevic.
あー、ダメだ。あ、今取れたかもしれない。
And here's Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
おいおいおい。おいおいおいおいおい。なんだあの位置は。どうなっ
Just
てんだ。
4 to shoot.
何もしないのかい。
From deep three-point range, Corey Harris with the rebound.
Man, they had high hopes
もうちょっ
for
とリバウンドもなんとかなんないか
the
な。
Gates 0 for 4.
Basket good.
I love how ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
結構スロー
One
スタート
thing
で
you
す
have
な、
to
高い
consider
な。
if you're the Orlando Magic is
あんまり
finding
点
some
が入らん
level of
ね。
consistency. And
まあ
I
こ
mean
っから
that
よ。
both in terms of the roster and the coaching staff. To me, when there's a lot of turnover in both of these departments, it can take its toll on an organization, and we've seen that with Orlando.
Here's James.
レ
And
ゴ
it's
ー
sent
ン。
back by Isaac.
You can see
どう
the
なってんだお前
long
は。
wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into
お前
play
は。
twice on the pipes.
Ross dishes to Gordon. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ross. Once again off the mark, Orlando. As you said, Doris, a lot of coaching and personnel changes for the Magic recently.
Well, think about
Nice.
it, Kevin. 4 different head coaches since 2015, and that doesn't even include the interim coaches.
ブー
You
シェ
know,
ビ
to
ッ
me,
チ
you've got
オ
to
フェン
have
ス
a
でも星
direction
君
and
か
approach
強え
that
な。
is consistent year after year. If you're going to have any measure of stability, it has to come from the top down.
Here's Isaac following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Here is Ross.
そこは
He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14
まあ
and
そ
a
こは
half
防いで
points
ほ
a
しいで
game.
すよ
You
ね。
can see Terrence
言っ
Ross
てくんな
call
い
for
の
the pick and
ね。
roll, Kevin, and he makes it work. That's good leadership from him at the offensive end.
Lakers leading by 4. There's the pass to Ball.
全然。やばい、これまずい
And。we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's the teardrop. Vucevic with the rebound.
そういうのびっくり
His
す
high
る。
percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
And stolen by AI.
動
Pass
き
to
悪い。
Kuzma.
びっくりする。
The feed to James. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Harris kicks the
び
ball.
っくりする。そういうの。
Pass to LeBron. He dishes it to AI.
I
おー
love
飛んでった
Aaron Gordon's ability to defend
でもこっちのボール。
any position. What a
すご
luxury
い
for
な
a coach.
絶対今
Orlando on D. And the basket by Harris.
絶対今レブロンをシュートしたと思ったのに
Really a poor defensive
現実みたいにパスしてきたわ。
reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't
いやあれね現実だったらねちゃんと反応できてますよ私は。ゲームなんで
Now here's Fultz.
あ
He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
ゲームなんで先行入力して3角押してるんですよね。そのリバウンドだと思って。 でまあそれが裏目に出てパスを出してしまったという三角のパスをね。
And then that opened up other scoring options for him. Boy, it really seemed to come together for this guy, a rising star in just 1 year.
Here's Ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yo.
How about the concentration from Ball, not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Now here's James. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Hey.
AI outside. James, the pass to AI. And AI throws it down.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The
コンタクトダンクかな、
court
今の
vision
は。
unreal.
Now here's Fultz.
こっち来ないと。
Pass to Gordon. The tray. It's hauled in by Harris. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
Nice.
Ball with the bucket.
やっぱこっちがテイクオーバー入ってるから全然リバウンド大丈夫でしたボックスアウト。
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
おっとこっちか。そうなんだ。おい
Vucevic up top.
今は
He's
テイ
guarded
クオーバ
by
ー中な
AI.
ので抜けると思うなよ。
Now Fultz. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket
あダメ
by
か。
Isaac.
今の無理なの？
Focus from the big man.
無駄なブロックって言われちゃうの？
Comfortable in the
マジかよ。
paint.
へこむわ。
LeBron with it. Now the pass to Ball.
あれれれ。
With
まあまあ
some
まあ
moment,
抜
and
け
the
た
layup
か。
is up and in. Ball's got 8 points.
そもそものスピードで抜けてたわ今。普通にスクリーンなしでいけてたわ。
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Pass to Isaac.
おっとポストプレーかい。
Vucevic with it. James covering. Fader on the way. And it's Vucevic missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult
あ
shot
れれれれれ
to sink.
動き悪い。
The Magic trail by 10.
リバウンドマジそういくかいってなった今。
Fultz dishes to Ross. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, what an excellent finish by Terrence Ross. The defense giving him a very hard time, but he was determined.
Now here's Ball.
あっとやると思っ
He's
た。
covered by Isaac.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the
3
glass.
points。
Great open look there. And now it's only a
いや
5-point
追いつかれて
Laker
ます
lead.
ね。なんか変
Well,
なオフェンス
tremendous
してたから。
understanding from the young
これはなん
Jonathan
だ。
Isaac. How
あ
about
そっ
that
ちにスクリーン
awareness
か。
for the young guy?
あちょっと。
Pass the ball.
よし。
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
もうちょっ
Now that we
と
have a
離れてれ
second, take a look
ば
at the
パ
teams
ス
that
が
have
通っ
scored
た
the
かも
most
しれない
points
な。
off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Lakers number 1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it I think has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Harris. Then for the Magic, Fournier's checked in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Orlando also making some changes. Khem Birch comes in for Vucevic, and Bamba's subbed in for Gordon. 5 on the clock. Here's Augustine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. AI's got his 5th rebound in this one.
いや、なんでやねん、びっくりする。
Augustine against Rondo. Over Augustine. Rondo, good.
And how about the focus there from Rondo? Doesn't let the D get to him, able to complete that play through contact.
その身長でポストプレーするんだ。
Outside Fournier.
なんだ、ブーンボーン、ブーンボーン、ブブゼロ。
To Augustine.
あと、
Puts it up from 15, and he
あ
connects.
と、レイジョン・ロンドンはね、どこか、あ、いたいたいた。186センチメートル。
The jumper. Augustine's got his first 2 points.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide
もうちょっと
open
小さか
for
った
a
気がするんだ
nice
けど。
look on the jumper.
Rondo passes to Ingram. The drive by Rondo over Augustine. AI dishes to McGee. Birch grabs the
ああ、ダ
ball.
メだ。
Boy, I didn't think he had a chance of stopping that lay-in. What a gutsy defensive
今の
play.
あれか、プットバックだったかな。どうだろうね。難しいよね、そこの判断がね。
Augustine against Rondo. And Augustine kicks to Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from
Bamba.
Augustine. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
あれ、私がポストプレーを見せるか。スタ
This
ー
is it to AI. Outside Rondo. Now here's Caldwell-Pope. Ingram outside.
あっと、遅い遅い遅い遅い。
Rondo against Ross. Here's AI. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for the Lakers.
やっぱ一回あれか。シュートフェイク挟んだ方が良かったか。なんでこうなるんだろうね。なんでだろうね。99はなかったわ、リバウンド。
Stolen by Corey Harris. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Harris. And it's AI in its center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
アリウープでも良かったかもな、今の。
Nice groove offensively here in the second.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. From deep. Fultz no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Orlando with the ball.
結構いい動き
After
したん
the
だけ
basket
どな、
by
今
the
な。
Lakers. Outside Fournier.
いいね、スイッチのタイミングがいいです。
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic
今
has struggled
ス
to
ティールされるかなって思ったけど
difference-making
大丈夫でしたね。
players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time, and it's difficult to do even in the Eastern Conference. But Orlando is determined to get this
あー、あ
right.
れ入んないかもな。
And
入
the
った。
journey continues for
2
them
ポイン
and
ト
a
だ
lot
か
of
ら。
teams. DA, thank you.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And there's the pass to
スイ
Isaac.
ッチング。
To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac.
あっと。
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
What
ぱ
we
ハ
know
ンズアッ
about
プって良くない
Jonathan
のか
Isaac
ね。
is he's got incredible length
相手
coming
が
out of
打つっ
Florida
ていう
State.
ところじゃないと
And
あんま
the
り良く
team
ないです
knew,
ね。
guys, that it would take some time to
動き
develop
が
because
ちょっと
he's
遅くな
so
るから
young.
な。
But with that frame and the potential his offensive game has, he can be scary in the future.
なんでやね
And stolen by Fournier. Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Kicks it to Fournier.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation was something you want to keep an eye on.
And Doris with Isaac, unfortunately, he missed a lot of his rookie year to injury.
Well, it was a disappointment for the young man, to be sure, Kevin, but he talked to Aaron Gordon about dealing with the injury and that lost time. Let's remember, Gordon went through the same situation as a rookie.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
James, the pass to AI. James kicks to Harris. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Lakers lead by 17.
He's just so polished on offense. Harris has what it takes to score from the mid-range. You got to step up on him.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. He kicks it to Fournier.
ファウルいないところでした。
Gets that one to drop.
やっぱブロックしに行った方が良かったか。
Well, this is the kind of thing that will help that shooting percentage. Fournier in the high percentage area.
Harris outside. Dishes to James. Nice D from Fournier. The Magic trail by 15. Pass to Isaac. Over in the corner, Fultz. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from AI. Fultz kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Isaac. Back to Vucevic. Passes it to Isaac. And there's the call on James. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Magic have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And Jonathan Isaac making progress, but he was drafted knowing he had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you really shouldn't try and compare Isaac to the rest of his draft class. He's going to be on a different timeline as far as his development goes. It might take longer for him to be ready, but the payoff, man, could be huge as his ceiling is really high.
And here's Vucevic after LeBron James hitting the free. Here's Fultz. A second chance effort. That one no good. Great D that time for AI. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
あって走り込んでくるの怖えわ。意外まあ当たり前なんだけど、その場で飛んでた方よりも走り込んだ方がいいね。走り込んだ方がジャンプ力上がるからね。
That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
And Orlando making a change here. Bomba's checked in. Feeds it to Fournier. It's stolen by Harris. Here's James, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
ボーナスっていう意味ではいいんだけどさ。
It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim.
まあ勝ってるしね。無理にスリーを打たなくてもっていうのはあったか。この点では賢い選択なのかな。
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard.
入るか。
LeBron talked with Kobe
今
about
防げたかなって思ったんだけど、
what to expect before making
今の
his
時はアリ
decision.
ウープが必ず来
Kobe's
ますので、
words seem to
ナ
be
イ
a
ス
huge factor
返した
for
ね。
LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
おお、17点取ってる。
That shows great
持ってる
sense
ね。
for where his teammates want to move.
And Fournier kicks to Fultz. To the left side wing. Bamba wide open and he fires. No good from outside.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
いやー、
No
取れんか。
good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Isaac passes to Fournier. 1:53 left in the second quarter. Now here's Fultz. He's covered by Ball. Shot clock at 2, 14 feet away. And it's Vucevic missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him
Ah,
and really
Jack
try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Harris looking it over. AI right side. Back to Harris. Shoots over Vucevic. Tries again.
おーし
It's
い。
AI with the bucket inside.
フットバック、いやでもフットバック怖いんだよな、マジで。マジであれ失敗率が 80% を超えるから。成功したのは本当そんぐらいしかねえからな。
They get a hand on it. Harris against Fournier. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A moment here to look at some numbers.
結構ファウル多いですね、この
He's
試合。
putting up about 16 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
ブーチェ
Well,
ビッ
this
チ下がっ
is
た。
exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers.
えいえい、お
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Harris.
いいよ。
Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball.
イエ
They're relying on their three-point shooting
これで
and
ダブル
getting
スコアですか。
pretty
も
good
う
results.
はいですね。
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless
前
with
半
the
でこれ
ball.
だったら
Simply
後半は
put,
どうっ
out
てし
of
まうの。
control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Now here is Augustine. 6 points for him.
お、オフェン
And
ス3秒、
there's
イエ
a
ー
whistle,
イ、取った。
3-second violation.
And becoming impatient, that's
And so it's Los Angeles up by
体に
33
着入って
points.
るから。
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
磁石埋め込まれてるからね、このゲームは。やたらゴール下で、なんか、
And
選
as
手
we
同士くっ
dive
つ
into
く
the
から。
second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
マジ。
On
ああ、
the
びっ
court
くりし
for
た。
Orlando, they've got Jonathan Isaac. Terrence Ross is
Nakahide.
out there with Fultz, and it's Vucevic, and it's Birch into the power forward
おお、
position.
入るんかい。
Claims the three-pointer.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D
ブー
just
チェビ
seems
ッ
to
チ
be
じゃないの？マ
slacking
ッチア
off
ップ。マジ
a
で
little
出て
bit.
るか。
Fultz kicks to Ross. Orlando moving the ball around. Vucevic up top. Back to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 11 feet away.
と、いや、
Here's Isaac. The
今のは
basket good
私の
off the
責任なの
assist
か
from
な。
Fultz.
取れたかな、リバウン
Isaac's got
ド。
11.
Right now, playing with a terrific rhythm. Jonathan Isaac, assertive guy who can burn you with the catch and shoot.
From deep, James. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Ross kicks to Fultz. Pass to Isaac. Here's Birch. He's guarded by AI. A lot of responsibility, Doris, in being the focal point of an offense. What characteristics have you seen are shared among NBA players who carry the load offensively for their teams every game?
Right, this is a great separation point to me in the NBA because There are a lot of outstanding players at the level on any given night in the NBA.
左左。マジ
Kevin,
で
there is a
や
select
る。
few players who are willing to share the lion's share of the responsibility. Men like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Like, you have to be prepared 82 times per year to step between the lines, shoulder the load, and sometimes when you underperform, to bear the criticism that comes with that responsibility. And Kevin, you know this, that's a select few player who's willing to absorb that.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Poked away. Isaac passes to Gordon. Shoots over Kuzma. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, boy, oh boy. Each year, Aaron Gordon adding to that offensive arsenal. The mid-range game is right there.
Ball kicks to Harris. Pass to Kuzma. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
LeBron James.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
完全に
Free
強い
throw
わ。
line jump shot. Again, Los Angeles.
結構ね、ちゃんとディフェンスしてくる。
The Magic have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And here's Fultz. Here is Ross. Stolen by Ball. Fast break. The Lakers moving it up. Here's James. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
絶対まだフローターとかじゃん。
points for the game.
なんでパスしたの？
Ross kicks to Gordon. Over in the corner, Fultz. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Here is Ross. After the made shot from Corey Harris. Ross against Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Terrence Ross, Doris, one of the more athletic wingmen in the league.
Right, Kevin. This guy's got great reach and frame for the position he plays, and he's always been able to dazzle at times, but he can also disappear. So this guy's got to find that ability to get involved and stay active.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. Now here is Harris. He's got 11. Over Ross. No good that time.
ダメか。
The Magic go the other way with it. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Shoots over Ball. Gordon with no one around. The Magic again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Stevenson with a clean look and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic.
やっぱり3があれかい。
Poked away.
あれじゃ入らないっていう認識なのかな。
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The Lakers number 1.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
Now here is Harris. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Passes it to Ross.
いや、ダメか。
Clock at 6, and it's Vucevic in the corner. Over AI.
あれ
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
手上げてただけなの
Well, we
に
know this about Nikola
それは
Vucevic, right? He's always been a
それは私じゃなくて
reliable
GM が悪い
option
よ
on the offensive end.
そうなった
He's
のは
at his best when he's sort of balancing that
手上げてただ
inside
けな
and
のに
outside
な
game.
いや近いっ
This
ていう
guy
ことは
a
ない
year ago focused on
近すぎるってこ
posting
とは
up
ない
and getting better looks close to the
ポイントガー
basket.
ドとかであ
Here's
の
what
距
the
離い
Lakers
つ
are
もやって
going
る
with right now. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for LeBron.
やった
Ingram comes in for Harris. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Ross. Following the miss by Lance Stevenson. Some solid defense from Ingram. And as talented as Vucevic is on offense, detractors will always question Doris his defense.
Well, I think, Kevin, there's no secret here that his defense is not as strong as his offense. But from a purely statistical standpoint, his team is much better with him on the floor.
何が原因なんだろう
Here's
今の
Fournier.
わかんねえや
Brandon Ingram
ゲー
picking
ム
up
が原
that
因とし
last
か言えない
bucket.
や
Gordon for three.
マジか
Buries it from three-point range.
あ
Gordon's got
あ
7
大丈夫で
points
し
in
た
the game.
責任転嫁はなしで
Wow,
したよか
burying
った
that jumper on a more
僕はどうだったかな
consistent basis. Aaron Gordon superb
い
at
つも
realizing
ね
when to
ああ
pull
いう
the trigger.
自分がピンチになった時にスイッチって言って責任転嫁させようとしてくるから
Outside Rondo. AI left side. Fournier against Stevenson. Shoots over Fournier. Out to Ingram. Takes the three. Gets it to go
Yes.
from beyond the arc. 7 points
今
in
の
the
はいい
game.
でしょう
And Ingram is so
綺麗でした
graceful with the catch and shoot jumper. His lightning quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
スイッチ
Now here is Augustine.
スイッチは嘘だよ
He's got
それはさすがに
The pass to
はい
Vucevic.
今取れたわ
Over AI. Goes to the
So-
fadeaway and cans it. Vucevic has
たま
got
にああ
4
いう
this
のエン
quarter.
ビードとか
You have
さ
to admire the
あれなん
confidence
だよ
of
ね
Nikola
ブロックするんだよね
Vucevic.
ゲー
This
ムの話
close, he's focused on putting
あ
two
うま
on the board.
うまい
Stevenson against Fournier. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
やっぱりなんか違うんかな
Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
Now kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the
Chris,
bank for that guy. Not sure how he missed that one.
何ここ
Now here's Stevenson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
yeah,
And the baseline jumper, no good.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
AI kicks to Ingram. The 19-foot shot misses off the right iron.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
あれなんか入って
Augustine looking around. It's Fournier on the wing. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded by AI.
よっしゃい見せてやったわ
And the
2
shot
回目は
goes
見せれな
down.
かったわ
Fournier's got 6. The Lakers have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%.
ちょっとあの人
Fournier against Stevenson.
やめてくんないかなボール持つのほら
It's hauled in by Gordon.
あれ今取れえ
Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
それフリースロー2個入れば
Love his game or hate it.
ひょっとしたら解けるかもしれないよ
Ball against Augustine.
あららら
It's stolen by Vucevic. Ball is the
失敗してた
point
ね
with
アリウープ
KCP at his side. And Stevenson is out there with AI. And it's Chandler in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the Laker 5. And the basket by Gordon.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here's Ball. Stevenson. That falls. Nice feed
I
that
thought.
time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. The Magic shooting around 40% from the floor here. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the claw extends to his wingspan as well, and then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Now here's Ross after LeBron James's miss. Ross finds Vucevic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Well, Greg, that's a huge error. You can't afford to make these kinds of mistakes when you're already playing from behind.
絶対さっきのリバウンドだったら取れてたよ。ああ、なぜパスをしやんのか。
And it's ball in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to LeBron. Over Augustine. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, easy put back. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Now here is Martin. On the wing, Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Chandler kicks to ball. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Pass the ball. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the you always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
Now here's James. He kicks the ball. To the inside. And LeBron with the basket. James has got 27.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let up in their attack right now.
That's good.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for AI.
Boy, their ball movement was terrific, and I thought he was the key to that. This guy conducted the offense, kept everyone involved, and spread the basketball.
And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for LeBron. Stevenson kicks the ball. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Martin. Pass to Augustine. Not loose. Passes it to Ross. Here's Birch. He's guarded by AI. Augustine from
うまい。
outside.
おっと、だから打った。
Using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches
あー、
of
これすっ
excellent
ごかった
defense,
ね。
potency from an offensive
ああいう
standpoint
の
as
できるよ
well.
う
They
になりたい
were
ってか、
pretty much
あ
dominant.
ー、これ
Well,
最後のや
folks,
つね。
that's going to do it
い
for
やい
now.
や、これだいぶ
For
最初の
Greg
やつだ。
Anthony, Doris.
ああいう選手を作るようにしたいわ。してほしいわ。よし、いいですね。では、今回はここまででございます。次は何だろうな、多分ね、94のやつのオールスターゲームになるかもしれない。
It feels good, man. We got a lot of amazing talent on this team.
では次もお楽しみに。またね。
To put up crazy wins like that